Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. See, when we walk with God, our cup runs over. In Middle Eastern culture, when you would go visit someone in their home, they pour you a cup of tea, and they place it down before you. And you know why they did that? When you came to visit, I don't do hot tea, but if I made hot tea when you came to my house and I placed it before you, you could remember this illustration. Because what it meant in Middle Eastern culture is you don't have to stay all day here. But I don't have to ask you to leave, because when you finish that cup of tea, if they don't refill your cup, you know what it is? Time to go. But they don't have to say, man, I got chores to do. I got this, I got that. It's not because we don't enjoy your company, but we got other stuff going on. But if they come and refill that cup, they're saying, stay a little longer. It's been too long since we've been together. Let's enjoy one another's company just a little bit longer. But with Jesus, his cup runneth over. That means that he desires a relationship with you and I. It's not about religion. It's about a relationship with Jesus. And he says, you stay as long as you want to stay. You talk to me as much as you need to talk to me. If it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 9:30 in the morning on Sunday, or 2:30 in the morning on a Tuesday, I'll be available. Whenever you need me, I'm there. That's who the shepherd is. So he brings all this into our lives to bring us contentment and to give us what we need. We're in the care of the shepherd. And what he wants us to do, and verse 6 is what we're going to focus on today. He wants us to rest in the awareness of the goodness and mercy that follow me wherever I go. But here's what I want to illustrate to you. We have, in verse 6, it says, goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life, right? Goodness and mercy. Goodness and mercy. Those are the names of my sheepdogs today. And these are our wonderful sheep. And what they're up here doing, because they've been here through the entire series that we've gone through on the 23rd Psalm, they're following the shepherd. Now, I understand, we used to do an Easter drama at the church, and I played Jesus in our Easter drama. And there was a lady that went to church with me, and she always reminded me, just because you play Jesus don't mean you are, okay? I know I'm not Jesus here today, but I'm just illustrating him. And so the shepherd is walking along, and he's guiding and directing the sheep. And here are the sheep, and aren't they such good listeners? They just do what the shepherd wants to do, and he's walking, and they're following because they're in tune, and my sheepdogs are behind me, goodness and mercy. They're following the sheep every day of their life. But then every now and then, just like Peter did when he jumped out of that boat, we start looking around. And those sheep start wandering. And that's more true to life than we realize, right? Tammy's going, come on now. And then they get back in line. You guys get back in line, right? And then you keep following the guidance of the shepherd. But the shepherd not only has a staff, but he has an umbrella, if you've seen that illustration before. And when we're walking with God, we're under the umbrella of his care. When we start wandering, we get out from under the umbrella of his care. And then sometimes we're prone to look toward heaven and say, God, why did I get wet? Because you walked out from under the umbrella of my care. Here's what it's telling us. When we know goodness and mercy follows us everywhere we go, we know that we can face our future with confidence. Not because we know what the future holds. How many of you know everything that your future holds? I don't. But we know who holds it. And that's what makes the difference. Knowing who holds the future makes every bit of difference in the world. I can face the future confidently because, one, my shepherd's goodness is watching over me. My shepherd's grace, it says mercy there. We're going to get into the meaning of that word in just a minute, is working in me. His grace, his mercy is working in me, and my shepherd's heaven is waiting for me.